So I'm here with the update of Kizz Daniel's situation. So thank you very much for joining me. Let's quickly go in and get some of those colors that we love working with um, as we get ready. So Kizz Daniel finally apologized to the people of Tanzania. Okay, let's use this one. Okay, we're not going to be using the same thing all the time. So Kiss Daniel finally apologized to the people of Tanzania. Okay, and I think this is a good one. At first, when I saw it on Daddy Freeze's platform, and I was thinking, where is it? I went on IG, Instagram. I was searching for it. I couldn't find it. I hope my sound is good enough because it seems like my mic is really down. Let me change the position of my mic. Okay, so I was like, I can't find the apology. I went to his Instagram, I didn't see it, so on and so forth. So, anyways, someone on the chat mentioned this Tanzania blogger. His name is Milad Ayo. So, if you want to watch this, it's like a 3 hour stream that he did, but the whole apology and everything Kiss Daniel did is actually towards the end of that 3 hours. So if you want to check it here on YouTube, it's on Milad Ayers TV. Okay, he's the one that covered it. I know this name. Immediately the person mentioned him, I know the name because I follow the Tanzania bloggers and other bloggers from other countries. So I know Milad from Instagram. I didn't know they had their own YouTube channel also. So I quickly typed the name and I went there and I searched and I saw the video. So I watched all of it. So right now, giving you the news, I'm just going to move straight to where Kiss Daniel did his apologies so you people can hear for yourself. So that's what we're going to do. So Milad, I've already watched your video. um I'm really trying to get it to where the guy was talking. So that's Kiss Daniel on block, and I think one of the show people, I'm guessing, on white. He spoke in Swahili language, and then he also spoke in English before Kiss Daniel addressed the crowd. So I will allow you people to listen first, okay?
Nahakikishia kwamba Kizz ataongea na nyie na atawaambia ukweli wote uliotokea siku ya tarehe 7, na labda anaweza akawa surprise na vitu vingine vikubwa zaidi kwa upande wa Kizz Daniel. Kuna mambo mengi sana yamesemwa, vingi sana vimesemwa, lakini ukweli uko hapa. Kizz Daniel, talk to the people of Tanzania, please.
Okay. All right. Now Kiss Daniel will start addressing the crowd now.
Okay. I just learned that. Good evening to everybody. Thank you for coming out. And we want to apologize for keeping you guys waiting. So I'd like to start from I was contracted by an agency, back home to perform here in Tanzania, August 7th. I was supposed to be in Uganda August 6th. So I felt, okay, well, it's only nice to, drop in and say hello to my Tanzanian people. I had an amazing time in Uganda. It was a great show, made friends with the media and all that. So the agency reached out and advised that the promoter in charge of the show here in Tanzania already booked a flight for me to leave Uganda It's a connecting flight to leave Uganda on the 8th, morning of the 8th. Oh, sorry, 7th, morning of the 7th, to come straight to Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah,
Dar es Salaam. Okay, cool.
Dar es Salaam.
Dar es Salaam. Okay.
It's a beautiful city, by the way.
Oh yeah, I know. I know. Beautiful people too,
And people love you.
I know so much. I know. All right, so I left the hotel.
Just to stop here, sorry for those of you that might feel upset that we don't always play things straight up for you when we're analyzing. When the guy said, when he said Dar Salam, okay, and he asked the guy, did I pronounce it right? That was not even necessary at this point, okay? You're trying to apologize because people are fuming, people are upset, people are disappointed at you and all of that. So pronouncing Dar es Salaam right correctly or not pronouncing it correctly is not the thing. You can make up for that some other time, okay? When people are okay with you, you can make jokes and try to learn more Swahili and say Tanzania slangs and things like that. But right now, people are still fuming. They want to hear your apology and know if it is really sincere and coming from a good place, because you have this reputation now that is going around that you are always fond of doing things like this. So saying that, and when the guy also said to you that Dar es Salaam, it's okay, it's a beautiful place, and you said, I know. You shouldn't have said, I know. You should have said, just calmly agreeing with, well, don't act like you know everything. And secondly, when he said beautiful, like, I know, like you really came off, in my own opinion, you came off as everything people said about you. Seemed like you, Kiss Daniel, you're a very rude person. I believe maybe you came from a very humble background, like your family, your parents. Sorry to bring them into this, but I think your parents were really good, um, good people and calm, and they did their best to give you the best in life, but maybe they didn't have too much. And then you coming into the limelight, God blessing you with this beautiful voice and talent and good music, and also giving you beauty, okay? You're not just handsome, you're a beautiful boy, okay? He's a young boy. So Kiss Daniel is a very fine guy, okay? So I believe all of this coupled together has actually blown Kiss Daniel's head out of proportion. Kiss Daniel feels like he's on top of the world. He can do anything he wants and get away with it. He doesn't know how to deal with the fame, and if he doesn't learn how to manage the fame, that is going to be his undoing. He might be a good talent, good music and everything, but people might not want to bring him to their shows because they know he's going to mess it up, and that's going to really, really make him go broke so fast. Okay, because you cannot deny the fact that in Nigeria alone, every blessed day, new artists, young artists, super talented are coming up. Okay, there was a time when you had like Kids that time, Wizkid was seen as one of the youngest in the game. Now there are so many of them that are far younger than Wizkid. Okay, and they're all good. All of them that are coming out lately, they are good, coming out with bangers. Some people are coming out with their first album, first record, and they are hitting international platform. Okay, now with the help of social media, TikTok and all of that, people are dancing, people are getting to know music. So you have to behave yourself, Kiss Daniel. Let's keep listening, and I'll keep pointing out parts where I felt like he wasn't. And first of all, let's address his attire. He wore a face cap. That would have been enough. He should have taken off his glasses and apologized, because people love to see your eyes when you are apologizing, so they can actually know if it is sincere, if it is coming from a good place. I really think this his apology is actually completely nonsense, even if what he's saying is the truth, because he debunked the story that the other promoter said on Daddy Freeze's platform, where he said Kiss Daniel didn't want to perform because his luggages were missing and he could not find his gold chain. So because of his chains, he could not perform. Well, right here, he's wearing just one kind of chain or stuff on his neck. And he was like, I just want to add that that's not true, because um, uh, Right now, as you can see, I'm barely wearing a chain. Well, you're doing a press conference. What, you want to dress like you're going to the moon for press conference? But I think you wanted to look your best going to perform and all of that. You could have gone with bare chested, like no clothes and anything. You look well trained. Your body looked nice. So you're someone that you could take off your shirt and perform, and people will still love and cheer for you. And the ladies will roll on the floor for you, as they always do, as they love you. So let's keep listening to him.
At Uganda, exactly like 6 a.m. in the morning, I head straight to the airport, caught the flight, but unfortunately, the airline delayed the flight like an hour in Uganda. But we still got on the plane, and then we flew into Nairobi, Kenya. On getting to Kenya, the connecting flight from Kenya to Dar es Salaam left. So we communicated this to the organizers, the promoters of the show, that this is the situation right now. As it is, we can't be, because we got to Nairobi 12 o'clock, 12 p.m., 12 noon. And we communicated to the organizers and the promoters that, look, this is the situation on ground. The flight got delayed, so we missed the connecting flight. What's the situation? Can we still make the show? Oh, yes, and they confirmed to me that they can get the next available flight to Dar es Salaam for 9:45. 8:45 p.m. 8:50. For 8:50 p.m. Oh, okay, yeah, 8:50 p.m. So I was in Nairobi, Kenya for 8 hours. I was at the airport, at the lounge at the airport. It was filled up with people, by the way, because a lot of flight got cancelled and got delayed that day. So we managed to stay in Nairobi for 8 hours. At the time, 8:45, we got on the plane. We flew straight to Dar es Salaam. We got to Dar es Salaam. I think we landed around past 11.
Something is wrong with this Kiss Daniel's head. Do you hear when it's like, we managed to stay in the airport for 8 hours? This shit happens all the time, okay? Except you have your private jet that is going to be taking you around the world. You're going to miss your flight sometimes, and you're going to have to be in the airport for more than 8 hours sometimes. And it is a normal thing. So you're like, we managed to stay in Nairobi, Kenya, or boy, bye. Get over yourself, okay? Get over yourself and buckle up. Let's keep listening.
About midnight. Around midnight, yeah. So unfortunately, getting to Dar es Salaam, we realized that the airlines forgot our bags in Nairobi, Kenya, along some of the equipment we'll be needing for the performance that night. The gears, the costumes, and all that. So we communicated yet again to the organizers that, look, this is the situation on ground. We spoke to the airlines. They assured us that, okay, fine, we'll get the bags. We'll try and work how we can find the bags and get them across to you. So the organizer assured me that I can still be on stage by 3 a.m. in the morning. So I worked with them on that and said, okay, no problem. I'll compromise. We can let go of that. Let's go. Let's make the show happen. So we left the airport. We got to the hotel at around 1:30 in the morning. Yeah, we got to the hotel at around 1:30 in the morning. Yeah. Okay. You good, bro? All right, cool. So so I sent my band to the venue, yet of course to get everything settled for the performance, to do the sound check. Although I was supposed to be there, because that's how I do my sound check. There are videos of me doing my sound check in Uganda. It was me, my band, and some of the fans. We had fun. It was good. So I said, okay, fine. I'll stay back because I realized that the fans were already at the venue. Like thousands of the fans were there already waiting for me to perform, waiting for me to get on stage, so it wouldn't be advisable for me to go down there to do the sound check. So I sent the band over to make sure, okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do with the available setup. Unfortunately, they were rushed off the stage because the fans already are supposed to be in the venue. So the band came back with the bad news to the hotel. No problem, the show must go on. We contacted a couple of stylists here in Tanzania, because, of course, I left Uganda like in the morning, like 6 in the morning, and I was drenched already. Yeah, like I was drenched already in what I was wearing. I was wearing this pair of slides, my shorts, and an agbada, Yeah, just yeah. So I was drenched, and I needed to freshen up at least, to be able to put up a great show for the Tanzanian people. So we got a couple of stylists. We were doing the fitting back at the hotel, and then coupled up with that, there was.
So Kiss Daniel is trying to tell me that because he forgot, and I'm not going to take away from what Kiss Daniel is saying. Like, I'm not going to play down on him losing his luggages, because I believe his equipment, luggage, jewelries, and all those things, like, he got some expensive stuff in there that will cost, let's say, millions of naira. So I do understand nobody wants to lose their luggage. It's not, sometimes it's not even about the money. Some items are, you have personal attachment to those items. There might be gifts from loved ones. There might, so you just don't want to lose things like that. So of course, losing your luggage is all at the airport is always upsetting. So I do understand that he wants to run around and make sure that he gets back all his stuffs. His luggage get delivered from Nairobi, Kenya to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. I understand that, and I totally agree with you. But the point where you're saying, okay, we said let's get over. Is that Kiss Daniel traveled alone? Kiss Daniel didn't have enough team that he can actually say, okay, you two make sure you focus on the luggage thing, stay on the phones, call, you're not coming to the venue of the show, make sure my luggages and everything is delivered, it gets to Tanzania tonight. Meanwhile, I will go and focus on how I'm going to prepare myself and get to the venue. Talking about, we contacted stylists in Tanzania. You cannot tell me that in the whole of Tanzania you cannot find even one stylist that you can use. He might not be of your style. He might not be dressing to your taste, but you're not going for a fashion show, my friend. You are going to perform, all right? And this will not be your last show in Tanzania, okay? Because it seems like the people of Tanzania do love you, because you said it yourself that your song, Buga, ranked topped #1 in trend in Tanzania, okay? So knowing fully well that your song topped there, that means you have a lot and lots of fans in Tanzania, okay, looking and expecting you to come and perform for them. So I expected you to just shower, even if it's a white singlet you have. Put on your white singlet. If your white singlet you wore is dirty, get the stylist or get somebody to run to a shop, or at least the promoters, the organizers, they know someone. They can call someone that can call someone, and they can send you a plain white t-shirt and on a plain white vest inside that you can wear and go and perform. Okay? The ladies will still love you. The guys will still enjoy your music. All they are there for is the performance. The you as a person is who they love, not your clothing, not what you're wearing, not the number of jewelries you're wearing. Although you debunked that, but you saying we contacted stylists and we started doing fitting. What are you people doing fitting for? All of this to go perform when you're already late. If time is on your side, of course, you do your fitting and you do everything. But when you're talking fitting, we're going to do fitting, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. There's no time. Wear your singlet and a white t-shirt. Go perform. It's that simple. You made no sense in this, your apology. You made absolutely no sense.
There were some unresolved issues between the agency back home and the promoter. And we were also trying to settle that on the side. Time was going, and then it was past the time for performance, and when we actually decided, when we actually came to an agreement that, okay, fine, let's do this for the fans. Let's go on with the show. I don't mind. I'll wear my slides. I'll look this way, and I'll go for the show. There was the venue was already, the people were already going wild. The fans were already going wild, which I know is out of love. No disrespect to the fans. And then I was advised to stay back. You can't go. It's not safe or whatever. So I said, okay. I sat down with the team, the organizers, the promoters. Let's come up with a way, to make it up to the Tanzanian fans. And then we decided to do a makeup show for free this time.
So it was at the last minute that Kizz Daniel realized that he could go with his slide and just like that to do it for the fans. Since that you arrived and you were running around and doing all of that, it didn't occur to you that you could actually go and perform for the fans without looking your best. Some days are like that. You cannot look your best all the time. When you work in the entertainment industry, you can't look your best. Sometimes you're moving from one place to the other just to catch up. Okay, so there's no time to even freshen up or do anything. That's how it is when you are an entertainer, when you're growing. I know that you just started getting this huge fame, so you're not used to it yet. So I guess you want to look your best. But I hope this teaches you a lesson. Know that you cannot always look your best. You will not always have your stylist. Sometimes you just have to show up like that and just apologize or make it a joke, and they would totally understand. And your fans will even love you more, knowing fully well that you had to sacrifice everything, your look and everything, and just go out there to perform for them. Just like that. You waited for too long to make that decision that let's just go there and perform. Of course, they're not going to allow you go at the last minute when people started breaking things, getting angry when they paid so much for the table.
I even agreed to partner with them this time, to make the show go on. So we said, okay, in the morning we put out a statement. We apologize to the fans. We are all tired. Let's get some rest. In the morning, daybreak, we put out a statement and address this issue, and everything will be solved. But unfortunately, by morning, the whole issue has already been blown up, out of proportion. The law got involved due to the
Vandalism.
Yeah, vandalism. So the police came by to my hotel, take me in for questioning. It wasn't an arrest, by the way. So they took me in for questioning.
Yeah, imagine you said police was involved. The police came in, took me for questioning. It wasn't an arrest, by the way. Like, why are you so concerned that people said you were arrested? It doesn't matter what the blog said. You are there to explain yourself and apologize. To you, he just, it is written all over him. The pomposity, the rudeness, the arrogance. It is so obvious in everything Kizz Daniel said here.
As to why my name keeps coming up, how are you connected to the destruction of this property? So I went in, I gave my statement, and here we are. I sat down with the promoters and the organizers and say, you know what? I love my people in Tanzania. They've been supporting my music. Buga was number one here when I released it too. And even the official video for Buga had flag of Tanzania in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been here 2015. I've been here. I come here. I went to Zanzibar.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. I was here. I come here often, to chill and have fun because I love the people of Tanzania, obviously. Good energy, great vibe, So, yeah. I sat down with Straight Up Vibes, my brother Montana, and I told him, you know what? The show must go on. Regardless of the press out there, regardless of the news out there, regardless of whatever it is that is flying out around there, let's make this happen. So we came to an agreement to put up a show on Friday. On Friday, yeah?
Is it this Friday or next Friday?
No, this one.
All right, cool.
This Friday. Yeah, so this Friday, and a free show, by the way. So I will be partnering with Straight Up Vibes.
I don't get it. How is it a free show? You've been paid already for the other show, so you have to, okay? It's either you refund the money or you have to perform. So stop this free show thing. Let's say what you should have said is, I'm going to give extra time. Okay, if I was supposed to perform for 1 hour, I'll perform for 1 hour, 30 minutes, or 1 hour, 50 minutes, or even 2 hours. But although, like the other guy said, I don't know if I'm going to allow his own part to play, but okay, because I don't want this video to be too long. But yes, he said Kizz Daniel is going to perform for 2 hours. So I want to partner with Straight Up. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do that. Guy, bye. It's not a free show. You've been paid already. You didn't show up. So you have to perform or you have to give them back their money. Period.
To make that happen. And also, I must apologize to the fans. None of this was intentional. I love my job. Especially, I love performing. I'm a great entertainer. So I love performing, I love my job. So none of this was intentional. I didn't mean to disrespect the fans, most especially the fans. It was never intentional. I wanted to perform. I came to Tanzania to perform. But due to some circumstances way over my power, we couldn't make that happen. I apologize once again to the people of Tanzania. And I hope you guys give me another chance to give you a show. My guy, you're shining. Yeah. So I hope you guys give me another chance to make it up to you, to give you a proper show, a beautiful show. Thank you very much.
Trying to make a joke out of the whole thing and make light of the whole thing doesn't make sense. My guy, apologize. Look sincere. Be sincere. Let it be coming from the bottom of your heart, and that's it. This is no time for making jokes. When the Friday comes, like you said, you're going to be doing a free show on Friday. When Friday comes, make sure you're there on time. Do a little bit of meet and greet. Do a little bit of radio talking or whatever they call it, going to the radio station and just talking about the show some hours before it's time. Hail your fans, shake hands with your fans, allow fans to take photos with you. Do everything you can. The press conference is not where you're going to try to make jokes and like, I'm a great performer and all of that. It just comes off as you're bragging. Okay, let people sing your praises. Don't be the one to sing your praises. Okay, learn that and learn humility from people that are up there already.
Kizz ameongea na kimsingi, apart from whatever happened, sisi kama Straight Up Vibes pia we apologize kwa kila kitu kilichotokea siku ya Jumapili. We apologize. Tunawapenda sana. We love the people of Tanzania. Whatever we're doing it for the people of Tanzania. We want to position Tanzania as a hub, not only in Tanzania, East Africa, Africa, and the global scale is concerned. Whatever we're doing, whatever partnerships that we're doing, sisi na watu wengine wote, this is about us, this is about the country. Whatever happened, we're sorry, we apologize. We apologize not only to the people, we apologize to the government, we apologize to the world. Na tunataka.
This guy did a very good job apologizing to the government of Tanzania also, because if that hole is being destroyed, chaos in the country just because of Kizz Daniel, the government needs to send in police and all of that to kind of calm situation and all of that. So yes, Kizz Daniel was supposed to mention, take his time to mention the necessary people but he didn't even do that. This guy was smart enough to include that, apologizing to the government also of Tanzania.
Tanzania, wawe na amani. Mr. Buga is here, and this Friday, he'll do the same. He'll show up. He will pull up. He won't sleep, because because if he sleeps, we'll wake him up. You understand? So tutatangaza kesho asubuhi. We'll announce it tomorrow.
Oh yes, so
all right.
Not today. Oh, is it new day already? No, okay, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
All right,
we'll announce it tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Sisi pia tuna partners wetu ambao ni Big Step. Sawa. Na partners wetu Big Step na wataongea chochote, lakini Watanzania siku ya Ijumaa tarehe 7, we want to do this for you all.
Yeah.
Everybody that has purchased tickets, kila mtu ambaye alinunua tiketi yake siku ya Jumapili, sawa, walinunua kupitia application ya Big Step. They bought through the application ya Big Step. Kila mtu ambaye alikuwepo katika siku ya Jumapili will get a chance to come back. All right? We want you guys to be happy. Hatuwezi kufanya chochote kuumiza. We want you guys to be happy. We want Tanzania to be happy. Nataka nchi yetu ina furaha. Nataka nchi yetu ina burudani pia ya kutosha. Kwa hiyo on Friday, Kizz Daniel is going to perform. We'll announce the venue. Tutatangaza venue gani ambayo atafanya hiyo show. Sisi pamoja na Big Step. All right? Us and Big Step. We'll announce the show. We'll announce the venue. Na watu wote walionunua VIP tables, watu wote ambao walinunua tickets, we'll give them free access to come to the venue. Na Kizz Daniel ataperform for 2 hours kwa ajili yenu. Tunapenda sana Tanzania, tuwe radhi sana, na the show must go on.
And no, sorry, to add to that, contrary to the news flying around about me not wanting to perform because of a chain, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, yes, that isn't, nah. Yeah. So it's not true. No, right now I'm barely wearing one right now. So yeah, so it's not about that. Because I know the fans want to see me. It's not about, you understand what I'm trying to say. So I put the craft first before anything. So none of that is true. Please.
So I want to introduce Big Step as well. Big Step is
Okay, so before they introduce the Big Step, the guy is going to speak right now, and I think he was the one that went on, because from his face, I think he was the one, he has this NBA hairstyle and all of that. He was the one that was on Daddy Freeze's live stream, and he mentioned that Kizz Daniel luggage was missing, and he didn't, his costume, everything that he was supposed to wear for the show was in those luggages that got missing from Nairobi, Kenya to Dar es Salaam. So Kizz Daniel didn't want to perform because of his chain, okay? And he said, and according to this guy, he said Kizz Daniel had actually one chain on his neck, but he still didn't want to perform because his chains were not there. So Kizz Daniel addressed that, but the way he addressed it, I think, was also lame. He's also dumb. Kizz Daniel is also dumb for doing this because he said, contrary to the news flying around that I didn't want to perform because my chains were missing, as you can clearly see, I'm barely wearing one now, and that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I put my craft first, and I think someone was trying to signal him. I don't know if it's this guy or the guy on his left or the guy on his right. And he was like, "You get what I'm trying to say? I put my craft first, and all of that." Everybody's trying to get to a good ground, but you cannot say that's the dumbest thing because I don't think that guy would just come out and say that if you had not said it in the hotel. I know you're trying to make yourself look good, but you should have just addressed it and said, "Well, there's no truth to that story, even if there might be an atom of truth, I believe." But you could just say there's no truth to that story, and that was not the issue. Okay, that was not the problem. But saying it's dumb is like calling the people you're working with dumb. And the guy sitting there with you that made the comment, so he's also there. And I love the fact that he was very matured and he's kind of business inclined with what I see because he just went ahead. He also apologized to Kizz Daniel. After Kizz Daniel just called him dumb, actually, literally called him dumb to his face. He still apologized to Kizz Daniel and Kizz Daniel's team, and the show must go on and all of that. I will allow you people to hear him.
It's a application ambayo watu wote ambao walikuwa wameingia siku ya Jumapili they bought tickets to the application, na big step ni partners wetu na kwa ajili ya show ya Summer Amplified, and Steve ana one or two things to say.
Thank you, my Tanzania people.
Asogelee pale au asogezee maji.
So right now the coughing was from Kizz Daniel, and I think he just spoke in his language. I think so. He just spoke in Yoruba, I believe. From it was so low. He was saying, that there are speakers, mics in front of him. So he spoke so low, telling the guy next to him by his left hand side to open the water for him. This is another thing that got me to know that Kizz Daniel has no sense. You've just been accused, you're trending online that you're doing too much. You're just too much. You're pompous, you're arrogant, you're rude, you're everything. And you're sitting in front of a press conference. The bottle of water is right in front of Kizz Daniel. A bottle of water and a glass. And he turns to his left, telling the guy in his language, which I believe to be Yoruba language, because even if it's not Yoruba, I think Kiss Daniel is Yoruba, but even if it's not Yoruba, and people that live in Lagos, they all speak Yoruba a lot, telling the guy to open the water for him. And you could see the guy stretch his hand to in front of Kiss Daniel, pick up the bottle of water, open it and place it in front of him. Even if it's your PA, okay, yes, your personal assistant, help yourself for just this minutes that you are in front of the press. Try to paint a good picture of yourself, and this didn't paint a good picture. He made so many blunder on this, like, I don't get it. Let's keep listening. The other guy is about to speak. They are moving the mics to the guy that was on Daddy Freeze's live.
Mambo, my Tanzania people.
So they're moving the mics. That's Kiss Daniel. That's the guy on white. You can see the guy on white just opened his water by himself. Yes, he's not a celebrity. This is the guy.
I want to use the opportunity to say my team, we are sorry for what happened the other day. It was in what we actually planned, because we want to give our plans was to give Tanzania the best show ever, because Buga is actually the best song right now, and there was no other artist that we could actually bring for this summer. So that was actually our plan. So we are so sorry for what happened that day. And also I'm also want to say sorry to Kizz and his team for the miscommunication, for everything that went wrong. Right now we are happy and the show must go on.
I would like to as well nataka pia
Okay, so I will be. This is just what they're gonna just talk about the show and so on and so forth. But this is what I wanted everyone to hear, because I feel like Kiss Daniel made a whole lot of mistakes. Okay, Kiss Daniel made a whole lot of mistake on this. Okay, like, you can't open a bottle of water for yourself. Come on, your PA can do it in a hotel, every other place, every other day. But today that you're trying to clear your name, you're trying to rebuild your reputation for the people of Tanzania, and you're in front of the press, they're taking photos of you, recording, people are watching your body language. That's one thing people don't understand. Not everybody believes what comes out of your mouth. As you're speaking, some people watch your body language and they try to analyze and draw conclusion from that. So you cannot just be acting, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, this and that. You don't need to sound that way. Even if the person lied on you, you have to keep and give a good persona, because you're trying to clear your name. Your name is in the mud already. You were paid to do a show, you didn't show up. So I don't know. I just feel like the clownery in this whole thing was just too much, and there's so many stops. Also, in Nigeria, his own country. I think the police is actually waiting for him also, because it is said that he sees the boss of a laundry guy, their vehicle, because they ruined his shirt worth millions. Okay, so well, you don't have right to seize people's stuff. Either you report them and get them to pay for your stuff. You just cannot take laws into your hands and seize his business vehicle. So there's just so much going on with Case Daniel. According to Daddy Freeze's live stream yesterday in the night, Daddy Freeze said he got a whole lot of DMs, a whole lot, and he read some of them out. He said these are just the few that made sense to him that he screenshot. And people, somebody in Abuja, Abuja, Nigeria, was saying they paid him for a show. Keith Daniel didn't show up, and the guy said he just didn't want to talk about it. But right now he sees this is trending, and a lot of people are coming out that he too might just come out, and he would love to talk about it on Daddy Freeze's stream. If that live stream will happen, we will still come back here and analyze it through the Daddy Freeze's live stream. But let's see how it goes. If you're watching this, leave me a comment below. If you watch up to this extent, thank you so very much. God bless you. And feel free to subscribe if you love contents like this. If you love just like this, subscribe, turn on notification on bell, and let's do this together. Thank you so very much. I will be ending this right here. See ya. Bye.